Hi, welcome to IS Factors Daily Mains Challenge. This is day 15. My apologies to all the aspirants because I'm down with a fever and lost my voice, so just picking up. So, apologies for the yesterday's session. I'm just covering up it in day 15 today. Okay, so let's start the session with me, Arjun R. Shankar. So, do subscribe to our channel and let's move on to the 20 minutes challenge. And this is also a topic which I strongly feel as not something that can be finished in 20 minutes, but definitely to keep up the time to push yourself forward, probably you can continue with 20 minutes. But this is a topic which needs a lot of discussion. This is an area which there has a lot of been lot of questions have come from the prelims and also important for the main. So let's quickly go. We are talking about cyclones and disaster. We have discussed a question on disaster management, but this is very specific to cyclones because of the cyclone Ditwah. Sri Lanka is devastated. Now, Prime Minister Modi is speaking with Sri Lankan president and promised what is Operation Sagar Bandhu. So, no, let's. There has been a lot of articles regarding Cyclone Ditwa has weakened, and three people have died in Tamil Nadu. There have been moderate rain in isolated areas of Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Karaikal. So, definitely, places in Tamil Nadu are also hit, and various other important articles. Chennai, neighboring cities also face Cyclone Ditwa. So, in this context, let's decode the question. First of all, you need to know what exactly is Cyclone Ditwa, how it was formed in the Bay of Bengal and later on affecting Sri Lanka, and how this has edged India, especially why India is concerned. So you should know the current affairs, Operation Sagar Bandhu. All these aspects has to be learned. Analyze from a disaster management perspective. What is the damage and human impact? You should know the basics. That is very important. See, whenever there is a cyclone happening, especially Odisha is a cyclone prone area. You have cyclones there. How do you think the damage and what is the human impact and how do people respond to that crisis? Know about this angle, read in detail about this. And the key question that can be even a mains question, why do you think Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal produce cyclones? And do you think Arabian Sea cyclone is very similar to Bay of Bengal? Do you think there is a difference geographically? If so, what are the difference and why do you think there is a difference? Find out all this aspect. This is a very, very important dimension of this question. And look at the Bay of Bengal cyclone, how it works, and look at the Arabian Sea. So both the sites you need to analyze well from the perspective of cyclone. And you should definitely know how cyclones are formed. Obviously, how cyclones are created is a big question that we have to discuss. So, how cyclones are created and what are the different types of cyclones? You have tropical cyclones, extra tropical cyclones. So, what is the difference between tropical cyclone and an extra tropical cyclone? If you learn this, trust me, this is even good for your prelims too. So, it's an opportunity to go back and learn the cyclone thing. So, know the different type of cyclones. And how are cyclones getting their name? The 13 countries which are coming together, the YMO's ESCAP committee, they decide names is very popular now. Everybody know who decides the name, but have an idea. How do you think Ditwa comes? What is the meaning of the word Ditwa? Ditwa is in the news, so definitely there are times when they ask, "What do you mean? Which country coined the word Ditwa?" Find out all those aspects too. And what? How do you measure the cyclone's intensity level? What is the scale of cyclone's intensity? We have to decode that too. And why do you think Sri Lanka, Tamil Nadu, and Odisha hit maximum? Whenever we say about cyclones, the first thing probably that will come into your mind is Odisha. Why do you think, leave aside Sri Lanka and Tamil Nadu, why do you think Odisha is hit by the cyclone? There is definitely a geographical reason why even Tamil Nadu and even places of Andhra Pradesh. And let me also tell you another important question. Why do you think Kerala is not affected by cyclones? There are a lot of things because Kerala being a coastal state, why do you think? Definitely it has got its reasons like the proximity to the equator, lot of things you need to find it out. And this is a disaster management question. Post a cyclone, how do you think cyclone devastation and what is the rebuilding involved in this? That's a very important aspect for it. See, all these dimensions are mains questions. Prepare on that. That is why I said you cannot limit it to 20 minutes, but give a maximum effort to know how it works. And what is the disaster resilience in this? How do you think cyclone prone areas, how do you think that the buildings, how can we build in disaster resilience? What is the important aspects of that? So, and what is the difference between tornado, typhoon, hurricane, the cousins of cyclone? Tornado is entirely a different thing, but typhoon, hurricane, willy are all the very common things. So, all are cousins of cyclones. So, what is the difference between this? So, have an idea. It's good to know about this. Okay, so let's go into the questions. Today's question. Now, day 15. This is day 15. This is a small. See, continuing yourself. I hope a lot of people are. I'm seeing that not everybody is writing daily. I can understand, but that is a determination. You have to push yourself forward. Whether you write a perfect answer or not an important thing. The best thing is to write. So today, after 10 marks, we have graduated slowly into 15 marks. So ignore 150 words is 250 words. So please ignore the 150. It's 250. 15 marks. So write 3 pages. So question: how do tropical cyclones form? Examine the contrasting behavior of cyclone in the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea, and evaluate how recent events like Cyclone Ditwah challenge India's traditional disaster preparedness model. So, 3 pages. You need to have an introduction. You need to have a conclusion. And coming to the body, this question has three important parts. First, you need to mention how cyclones are formed. That is number one. Then you should compare between Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. And then how do you think you need to evaluate India's traditional disaster preparedness model? So if you bring introduction and conclusion and the body part, three important aspects for 3 pages. Maybe you have been writing for 2 pages. Now it's slowly time to just slowly get into the third 3 pages model. So write this. It is going to be very important. So find out the answer. Let's see you tomorrow. Do subscribe to our channel IAS Factor. This is Arjun R. Shankar. See you tomorrow with the next question. Thank you.